Hello everybody and welcome to part 5 of my long-term review of the GoCycle G4i from the UK. Just to recap, you may recall that GoCycle are charging around £4,000 for this model in the UK, and for that price they don't include any mudguards or fenders, nor indeed any rack or, more importantly, front and rear lights as part of that purchase price. There is a newly designed Supernova branded set of front and rear lights coming, with the front light emitting 235 lumens, which is pretty bright. But while I wait for these to become available, it got me thinking, with the nights closing in the near future, how will I be able to ride my GoCycle in the evening? And that got me thinking about the daytime running light that is available as part of the G4i right now. This DRL or daytime running light uses GoCycle proprietary light pipe technology. When I asked, GoCycle have said it's not really suitable to be used for night riding and should be used strictly as a daytime running light. It has two power settings, low and also a very high power setting that seems extremely bright. And this was filmed on a summer's day. But now, quite soon, I'm going to be riding the GoCycle in light like this. So I really am eager to be able still to continue to ride my GoCycle, and I'm thinking the daytime running light may provide just enough light, but I guess I'm going to have to compare it to something else. And this is where my wife's Evolt e-bike comes in handy. For half the price this comes fully featured, and also very nicely comes with a built-in very powerful front light, although they don't give any lumens in the specification note for the bike. So let's see how good the Evolt built-in light is in my back garden. As you can see, this gives a fairly typical spotlight type effect that you see on most bicycles. I'm just turning the handlebars here, so as you turn the handlebars the attached front light moves and it just shows up everything quite nicely, so you can see everything, but obviously in areas around where the spotlight doesn't hit still remain pretty dark. And here you can see the setup on the front of the Evolt Comfort. It has its own little driver's display where the front light is controlled by using the on-off switch. Ignore the reflector you can see at the bottom of the screen. The main light is situated just below this front reflector, just above the front tyre. And here you can just see me moving the handlebars and seeing the light spread and light illumination as you move the handlebars right and left. So I think you'd agree, pretty effective, and for a light that's included in the package price, pretty good. But how does that compare with the GoCycle G4i and its inbuilt daytime running light? This is at level 1, which is weakly effective, and now this is at high power level 2 setting, and I think you'd agree this is pretty impressive, I have to say. You don't have the spotlight effect of a conventional light, but you get a slightly more diffuse light. This is me moving the handlebars to the left and to the right, and you can still see that it tends to illuminate everything quite broadly. And this is how the dashboard of the G4i looks on the high power setting. I've just turned the lights off. Now it's the first low power setting. And now I'm going to turn on the higher power setting using the left hand twist grip collar. And I think again you can see it's a more diffuse light but has a very wide spread of illumination. So in some respects I think this is a lot better and a lot safer while you're going to be out riding. And I'm just going to show you once again off. Low power setting, high power setting on the GoCycle G4i daytime running light. And now a quick back-to-back comparison between the two bikes. Comfort and the G4i low power setting, high power setting. But the GoCycle doesn't come with a rear light either, and this is where my helmet comes in handy. This is a Victor branded helmet, and it was relatively cheap, costing under £40. It's extremely lightweight at just 340 grams and is very well ventilated. It has all the necessary European compliant safety ratings, and it came with a detachable peaked black visor and even a magnetic sunshade which clips over the front. It also has an inner cap with an adjustable clasp to help tighten it. But the main feature here is that it also came with an inbuilt USB chargeable rear light inbuilt to the helmet, which has 3 settings. Steady on, as you can see, a rapid flash mode, and also a slow pulse mode. So let's see what these are like in real life. And for 6 months of the year living in the UK, these are pretty much the conditions that I'm going to have to get used to. Going to work in the dark and being able to use my bike after work in the evening is going to be dark most of the time. I think you'll agree the red light is pretty noticeable flashing on the back of the helmet, and level 2 of the daytime running light is more than bright enough when using the GoCycle G4 for a night ride. You're just going to see some footage here, I think, of me coming up the hill, and you can just see how noticeable, even though there's obstructions here, how bright the light is as I come past. No chance of me being missed. And nothing like a GoCycle G4i to make you feel like Harry Potter, or perhaps a Jedi Knight with the incredibly bright daytime running light out in front of you. And just some footage here filmed at another time showing what the bike looks like without any light. Stage 1 DRL and Stage 2 DRL. And don't forget there's passive safety with the illuminated reflective tyres. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up, and if you really like it, please subscribe.